What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Retro Reviews. Just going to do a quick video today. Again, this is kind of a offbeat topic. It's just, I guess it just something that popped in my head here. It's an observation I made here about my milk that I buy. This Simple Truth organic vitamin D milk. That's what I buy, the whole milk. Yeah, when it comes to dairy like this, like especially milk, I guess, because I will buy cheese that's not organic, but with milk I buy the organic and the whole milk. Why? Well, the biggest reason I do it is because to me that the organic whole milk is the closest you can get to, you know, the original source there. Basically, it's like they do less tampering with it, you know, because like if you get 2% or skim milk, you know, they have to like send that through a process to be able to you know, scrape or filter out the extra fat, right? Because that's what they do. It's like that's what that milk is. It's like they I believe they heat it, you know, and then to where the fat will maybe rise to the top, and they skim it off. Hence the word, you know, hence the name skim milk. Okay, they skim it off the top. So I guess I just, you know, I mean, I think it's I wouldn't say common knowledge, but I think it is well documented that the foods that you can get, right, that are tampered with the least amount probably are going to be better for you, right? Because that's like, they always talk about processed foods, right? So the least amount of processing it goes through, the better. So that's like the main reason I buy organic whole milk, right? And also in recent times, you know, there's been a lot of studies and findings that, you know, for years we were told, like I think in the 80s, like the low fat craze, like just, you know, went off in the 80s, right? And it was like for a long time it was like, yeah, low fat or diet or light, okay? Because they're like, well, their thinking was like, well, that's extra fat, that's extra calories. So, I mean, yeah, calories does matter, but the thing about it is, I get full fat foods, and that's what in recent years, my research has showed me to go with full fat foods because, number one, it's tampered with the least amount. Number two, since it does have the more fat in it, it's actually more filling, it's more satisfying, right? That because that's the thing with the like the light or the fat-free stuff. Yeah, you don't. It's like you're when you're done, you walk away feeling not satisfied, right? And that's why, because they've taken out that fat, so they've tampered with it. It's not in its natural, you know, state anymore. Okay, so yeah, so like cheese, cottage cheese, milk, yogurt, okay, I will get the full fat version instead of the light or fat free. So that's just my recent research, is that's led me to purchase what I do. Okay, and all that's like great and everything, right? So, but the topic of today's video is actually another reason I do buy this milk, and that is, I'm going to show you the date on my phone so you guys know I'm not, you know, trying to trick you here or anything. So here's the March 2021. So see, my phone lights up when I'm on the current month. See, I went to April there and it's black, but go back to March and there's lit up, and today is the 30th. Okay, so March 30th 2021, and the date on the milk here is March 15th. Basically, yeah, like 2 weeks. 2 weeks past the date. And it's still good. That's the thing. Now, I always do, like, if it gets past the, you know, the date, I do smell it, you know, first. I'm smelling it right now, and it smells fine. So, that's the other cool thing. It's just like, I guess that's the, besides being healthier for you, yeah, as an added bonus, it lasts longer than the regular, like, milk that you get, right? So yeah, it might be $1 more a gallon, but see, as you can see, that's March 15th, and I almost have it gone here. I don't drink that much milk. You know, I like milk, but I just don't drink it that often, I guess. I don't even drink it every day, of course. So yeah, and I've noticed, like, you know, from the past, before I started buying the organic milk, yeah, like the regular milk, it gets bad much quicker than this. It would never last like this. Never. You'd be even pushing it even if it was a day or two after the date. Okay? So, yeah, that's another reason, right? Because, again, frugal living. Because otherwise, if you get past a date like this, it's a waste. And I hate wasting. Especially food, right? It's like, you know, because I think of all the people out there that don't have what I have. Here we go again. Another text during filming. Yeah, that's my, basically my turtle comm. My personal phone, I've turned into a turtle comm. Okay, back to business here. Yeah, I know there's people out there that don't have as much as I do. See, when I was raised by my grandma, one thing she always said was, you know, as bad as things might get for you, one thing to think about is there's always somebody out there that's worse off than you are. And that's true, you know. That's just reality of the world we live in. There's going to be people out there that they would love to be in your situation, okay? They would love to, you know, be in your shoes of, you know, oh, dang, my internet's down, it's not working right, you know, when they have, like, much more, like, real life pressing issues. So yeah, I always try to keep that in mind. It just always has kept me grounded, right? And so therefore I don't, you know, I'm not a arrogant, egotistical person at all. That has stuck with me, you know, her saying that all those years ago. And, it's true. So that has kept me grounded. It's kept me, you know, it's like as bad as things get, just keep in mind, there's somebody out there that's a lot worse situation than you are, and you don't know what that could be, you know, because the sad truth is there's a lot of ugliness in this world, okay? So that's why part of the other reason I do my YouTube channel is I try to bring some happiness, some lightheartedness, some laughter, and some positivity, you know, in this fallen world, basically. And, you know, because you only get one life, so it's like, because my friend from high school recently asked me, like, what made me start a YouTube channel, and it was just, you know, it was just to share, not only just to, you know, the nostalgic factor of, you know, the cool retro movies and games I grew up with, and sharing it with people that maybe never heard about it, and that's cool on its own. But the other thing is just to basically share my point of view, because I think we can learn from each other, because we all have different backgrounds, okay? So we all have different backgrounds. We all were maybe raised a little differently, and all that shapes us to who we are and who we become as adults, right? And so I'm just, you know, just basically sharing my point of view, sharing some things I was taught to believe growing up, and things that I still, you know, held on to, and I still believe that way today, right? So I know that was like a deep, I know that was going pretty deep there, and we're just talking about some milk here, going past the expiration date. But hey, sometimes when I do a video like this, it's like I have in mind what I want to say, and you know, of course, the topic of the video. But sometimes I just get rambling, I guess, and it kind of veers off to, you know, a little bit. But I try to bring, you know, I try not to go off the rails too much, and you know, bring it back in and, you know, wrap it up. But yeah, organic milk. It's a little bit higher, but to me, it's well worth it. And I'm gonna pour me a cup here, and just to show you. Yeah, now I would recommend smelling it when it's past the date. Smelling it every time. If it has a foul smell, then yeah, don't do it. Also look down in there. You know, and when you shake it around, if there's any chunks in there, then yeah, it's definitely no good. So we don't want any chunks, but there's no chunks in this one. So I'm going to drink it here. Got these cool cups. They turn blue when it's cold. So I thought that was pretty neat. So here, let's I'll zoom out so you guys can see it. I am really drinking this. Yep, good stuff. I just got me some butter pecan cake today from this place called Hometown Hot Dogs, and man, the hot dogs are okay, but man, that cake was like amazing. Very moist, and it's like I still got a bite left, so I was like, yeah, I need some milk. So the video, the idea just, I guess that's when the idea came to me about doing this video with buying organic milk, and you know, one of the benefits of buying organic milk. So if you can't afford it, I definitely would try. I definitely would recommend, you know, getting organic and the whole milk, because like I said, that's the least tampered version. It's least tampered with. You're getting it in its most natural form, you know, from the store. If you wanted to go any better, you'd pretty much have to go straight to the farmer's house and get it directly from the farmer, right? That'd be the only way you could get it in any more pure, and it's in a pure form. So that's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you found it informative and maybe somewhat entertaining. Because like I said, I do try to, you know, bring some positivity into the world. You know, kind of like a light bulb, right? Like the world, if you think about it, the world is like a light bulb. You know, it takes a positive wire and a negative wire to make that light bulb work. So we all know there's a lot of negativity out there in the world. So I guess I'm trying to look at myself as that positive wire. I help bring light into the world. And yes, that is from a movie. You may not have heard of it, but I will do a movie review of it sometime in the future. It's basically from my probably my favorite 90s B movie, cheap movie, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, that's going to do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If this is your first time to the channel, you know, tap that red subscribe button down there. Yeah, down there. And then the bell next to it, ding ding. And that way you'll be notified when I upload new videos. And if you do like these videos, okay, if you like what I'm doing here, give me a thumbs up, okay? I'd really appreciate it. It really helps the channel out a lot. That'd be retro rad if you would do that, and I'd really appreciate it. So until next time, guys, keep it retro.